What do you say? This whole town could be red by the end of the day. If you feel alright, we could throw it in drive. With the radio so loud they can hear us now. Let the guitars roll.
We have arrived at the Apopka Wildlife Drive, Lake Apopka Wildlife Drive. Damn, it is busy today already. Already busy. It's not even 8 o'clock in the morning. It's unfortunate this area is getting built up so much out here. There's just so many more people, and this is becoming so much more popular. I haven't been out here in probably a few years, but it used to not be busy, and people didn't really know about it. But people, I guess, kind of like me, coming out here and making videos of it, the word has definitely spread, and it's become a lot more popular nowadays. But it's an 11-mile drive, one way. It'll take you at least an hour to do. I mean, I'll check the time. Like I said, it's 7:57 currently, so we'll see. We're gonna stop and let the dog out, of course, and all that good stuff. But people, they stop and take pictures of birds and this, that, and the other, and sometimes it gets to be a little bit of a cluster debacle. But we're gonna pull off up here, and we'll move the GoPro, put a new mounting spot on the side view mirror, just to see about getting a different angle, so it's not shooting through a windshield. We'll see what that looks like. If people go real slow out here, so you gotta take your time. Lots of birds and stuff. Now we're gonna swing right up into this passing and pull over area here and make a quick adjustment. All right, we're off again. All these people out here with their cameras and stuff, taking pictures, which is great. It's a great place to do that. Just be mindful, driving through. If you've never been out here before, it's definitely worth the trip. It's definitely somewhere, you know, to spend a little bit of time. Never seen real Florida. This isn't really real Florida because these berms or levees or whatever we're driving on were man-made in an attempt to restore Lake Apopka. Lake Apopka was a very popular bass fishing lake back in the 50s and 60s, I believe, but a lot of farms were around the lake, and the runoff from the fertilizer destroyed the lake. So they're attempting to refurbish it, and this is what this is about. So it's all about filtering the water, controlling the flow of the water, and aquatic plants. There's a lot going on. There's a lot out there on it. And the efforts to restore it, it's fantastic. They're doing a great job. Up here, we're going to come up to the pump house. Pump house, basically, in front of us is, yes, a stopped car, which they should be off the side of the road. But anyhow, in front of us is actual Lake Apopka. So everything behind us, to the left and to the right of us, is not Lake Apopka. It's water from Lake Apopka, because what they've done is they've built these, they're not like retention ponds, but these berms that we're driving on create sections of areas, additional lakes, if you will, and they take the water and pump it out of Lake Apopka into these areas that you see, particularly off to the left, this big expanse of, looks like marshy wetlands, which it is. This is where the natural flora, fauna, and aquatic plants, nature does its thing, and it purifies the water, and they circulate it back. It gets circulated back into Lake Apopka. At least that's how I understand it from the research that the little bit of research that I've done. So we parked here at the little parking spot. This is the pond I was talking about moments ago. They do have porta potties if you need to. And then you see these big tubs here. This is aluminum sulfate. It's one of the, I'm assuming, it's one of the chemicals used to help purify the water. And ahead of us there is the pump house. So we'll see Lake Apopka here in a minute. This is a pond that typically has a lot of alligators in it. There's one, two, a few, but you'll see all kinds of devices like this right here. And again, I am no expert, so I don't know all the details, but it's all part of water management. You can see under the water there, it looks to be like a gate system to help control the flow of the water. Alrighty. Big boy floating right here. Getting yoked along by Sawyer. Should be able to get pretty close to this guy. All kinds of birds. You can just hear the birds. Spiderwebs. Somehow I picked up spiderwebs. Anyhow, got this big guy right here, just hanging out. What's up, dude? Sinking back down. He sees I see him. Yep. We're not gonna bother you. And people don't realize that they're, for the most part, just as afraid of us as we seem to be of them. I mean, I'm personally not afraid of them. I'm not going to test the waters. no pun intended. And he sees this little bird right here. There's all kinds of these birds out here. I've got my bird map in the car. I should have pulled it out, but I'll pull it out later. Get out of there. The last time we were out here, this is actually where he got this bacterial infection that gave him the scar on his back. So we'll be avoiding the scenario that caused that, or he slid down one of these embankments up here. Anyhow, more of the pump house there. All right, so again, we're here at the pump house, and this right here tells you about the Lake Apopka program. So this tells about the spring. I didn't realize there was a Apopka spring, but this shows you right here. Lake water in, lake water out. So this is the flow. So this is where we are right here, I believe. I think we probably came in over this way. I could be wrong, but anyway, you can see how the water will come in and it'll flow through these areas. What do they call them? Clay Island. Oh no, so Clay Island is over here. Sump dredging there. So we are actually here. Yeah, there's a ton of different phases of this too. So we came in right here, and now we're here. Okay, Clay Island. We've hiked Clay Island before, so I'm incorrect into where we are. Maybe we'll ride over to Clay Island afterwards. We'll see. But yeah, I mean, it's massive. The restoration project is all this up in here. Through 2019, the marsh flowway has removed 65,174 pounds of phosphorus, 130,617,645 pounds of suspended solids, and 2,312,493 pounds of nitrogen. Well, hello there. Oh, look at you. Anyway, Lake Apopka is out that way. That is Lake Apopka. I know, we're going. Hold on. There we go. This way. This way. So, last time we hiked out here, we hiked to Magnolia Park, which is that way, 4 miles. We did it late June, last weekend of June, and it was just hot as blazes. And I didn't bring enough water. The problem out here is there's zero shade, as you can see. It's marsh, so zero shade, and the sun was just beating down. We both got overheated, and he got hot, and basically he slid down the side, like over here, but not this particular area. And I guess got some bacteria, and he got a bacterial infection. That's how he got the star on his back. Look at you. Hi. Yes, you're a pretty bird. Yeah. Gator chilling there. Great blue hair on there. Probably fly off. Or not. Wow. Scared him off, not the heron. And there, my friends, is a great Lake Apopka. The third or fourth largest lake in the state. Lake Okeechobee is number one. I think Lake Topolagaha is 2. This might be 3. I'll have to fact check that. Where's all the fact checkers when you need them? Oh, boy, you guys are making a ruckus out there. Another alligator. Yeah, there. All right. See, we've come from the pump house. That way is Magnolia Park. As long as 4, which is 8 miles if you go out and back. 4 plus 4 is 8, huh? But yeah, it was the longest 8 miles of my life, to say the least. We will not be doing that again. And that's kind of the area where Sawyer, he slid down on his back. And I guess something was down there. Created that bacterial infection that left this scar on his back. We call it his lucky star. He's as good as gold now, but that was a tragic time. Hello, Mr. Heron. No, Sawyer, leave him alone. Good boys. Good guys, yes. Talking to the dog and the bird. So, Lake Apopka, and then now the areas that surround Lake Apopka for the water purification program and all as many phases now. This guy right here. Morning. All right, so we get in the pump house. Tourist. One, two, three, 4. Right there. One to the right. Gator count. Oh, we got one right over here, up on the embankment. We're gonna go check him out. I don't know if you can see him coming around the bend right here. It's gonna be right here on the side. right up on this big boy here. And there he goes. See? They don't want anything to do with you. You can go two different ways. Again, it's they both end up in the same spot because it's one way. We could have gone straight back there. I took the left, coming back up by the pump house here. And then I prefer this one, I think, because it rides more along Lake Apopka, whereas the other route is more inland. But we'll circle around here and check out the pump house again in this area. The way I came is not always open. Lake Apopka North Shore. So we're facing northwest, but basically north. So Lake Apopka is to my left. Everything in front of us and to the right of us is the reclamation areas.